Hi. How's it going? I'm here to you. God, I already fucked up the intro. I am here today to talk about AI and its consequences for the human race. Particularly making electricity go up. Making many other things go up that I would prefer not to. Currently, it is about, 1:11 p.m. it says? And I'm sitting here in front of a fucking microphone I unhooked from its stand. You know, I am having to make do with what I have because I don't really have a good source of income, despite the fact that I should be a fucking adult. For anyone who says something to the effect of pick yourself up by your bootstraps, have you tried getting a fucking job without nepotism, you stupid bitch? If you answered no, then you have no idea what the fuck I'm on about. Anyway, fuck, wrong hand. Let me do the right hand. All that should be blurred out for you. If it's not, I'm gonna be very worried, cause I don't need you seeing all that. That's my shit. That's all my shit. I hoard it there. It's my little stockpile, you know. So, it's my little stockpile. I need it. It's mine. Fucking boomers, dude. Boomers be like, anyway, yeah, AI and its consequences. We're not strangers to this, okay? We know the jig. But I'm here to talk about the shit that may not be so obvious. Which is... oh boy, there is a lot. Well, for starters, sorry about the background noise. And for not starters, sorry for the microphone picking. For not starters, there's a whole lot of shit that needs to be talked about. I know, I'm skirting the point. I'm sorry, my bad. Let me just... This. God damn, I can't flip my wrist the other way. There we go. This should be over the blurred screen. This is a random article I found just about the dangers of AI. I just want to point out, if we made a smart AI, it would not kill humanity, because it would know that it needs us to make it better. And it can always be made better with better technology, better all that shit. So that would be a truly intelligent AI. A not truly intelligent AI would... how do I put this nicely? It would kill us. It would violently immolate every single last human it could find, because, oh god, existence is pain, suffering, all that shit that, Twitter users like to jerk off in the comments about, fucking stories like Halo 4. Why? No idea. Shit's stupid, though. Yeah, no, I'm getting real tired of AI. I'm also getting tired of arguments about shit like toxic masculinity, or race, or this, or that. Those arguments should have stayed in 2020. But I have a theory here, and this is just a theory. Due to the fact that we had the pandemic, sorry, as I'll refer to it from now on, because I don't want black masked agents to show up at my household. We have gone so far from the path of proper society. It's painful, man. It's painful to just sit back and watch. I'm not like a smart individual. I'm a dumbass with a fucking microphone and a computer that hardly works half the time. But it's good for what it is. I'm sitting here in a mask, a hood, and a hat, trying to cover my eyes as best I can because I'm scared I'm going to say the wrong thing and people are going to want to kill me. Did any of you watch, like, the footage of the Charlie Kirk assassination? Because I did. I went out of my way to find the original video. Holy shit, dude. That's pretty fucked up. The fact someone was so angry at what someone else said as to do that. Rather a pansy-ass bitch. Or a fucking pussy. Because Jesus Christ, man, I mean, what the fuck are we doing here? Like, what's going on? Come on. Why did you do that? You made everything so much worse. And now with the rise of AI, it's gonna get even worse. Because now, thanks to things like the internet, guess what? Guess what's gonna happen, you fucking dumbass? AI is gonna look at that shit, say, well, the solving of all these problems is to kill other humans, you know? You're a racist? Too bad. We're gonna kill you. Twitter, 20 years from now. Fucking Christ, I need a better mask, dude. I can't do this. You may have noticed in some of my videos, I have an eye blocker, right? That eye blocker is because I'm worried about a myth that I don't know if it's true or not. That myth is basically, back in the early 2000s, 2010s, there was a myth that they were implementing technology into security cameras in, like, 2015 that would recognize your eyes and, like, scan them to know exactly who you are based on your government ID. And I am so worried about that tech being a reality because holy shit, that is... What is it those white moms on Twitter say? Coded? Or Facebook, I guess. Yeah, no, that's so unbelievably 1984 coded, I don't even want to think about it. Like, it makes me scared to think about that. Like, imagine if you said something, and you were caught on camera saying it, and then, like, 2 government agents showed up at your house one day, because you said the wrong thing and pissed some people on Twitter off. Think about how terrifying that would be. Fucking, you said something racist. You said something racist, didn't you? It's like, holy shit, dude. I'm gonna cut that one out. That one sucked. I don't know if I'm gonna keep wearing an eye blocker or keep putting one in the editing, or if I'm just gonna not and just, like, put on a full-on, like, pair of sunglasses to look like the true gray man that I am, I guess. But, like, holy shit, man. Holy Jesus. I'm just a normal dude, okay? Granted, I've seen some pretty abnormal shit in my time, and abnormal shit has happened to me, but I am just a guy, you know? I'm just a guy who wants to go into the Marines. That's all I want to do. If I come back alive from what I can only presume is Venezuela, then fine. By the way, if you have issues with the US invading Venezuela, I'm going to sway you right now. Venezuela has not been a good place to live since their new governor took over, like, almost 10 years ago and basically made it a socialist dictatorship. So, if you have any reservations about that, stop it right now. Look, socialism isn't bad. The issue is socialism depends on the government being 2 things that it never will be, because it's the government. Socialism and, by extension, communism to a degree. Yes, I know they're different. Don't at me. They depend socialism at least, depends on the government being competent enough to say, okay, the civilians can care for themselves, but they need a lot of government assistance. That's socialism. It's heavy government assistance. Not light, heavy. Which makes the US a mixture of a little bit of everything. Because if you go on to capitalism, capitalism is the US federal government, or really any federal government for that matter, owning everything and anything in their vicinity and handing it out in what is supposed to be equal value. You may be questioning why I said it like that. Equal value, what does that mean? Is there a non-equal value? Yes. If you want a great example, the Soviet Union. I'm cutting that out, that fucking sucked. The Soviet Union. The Soviet Union is terrible. Don't let people fool you into thinking that like communism is a good thing. Communism is notoriously a piece of shit system. That's why people don't use it. It just sucks. It's flat out bad. Like, it's just not helpful at all. The most helpful thing that a communist country has done is the defense of Stalingrad. Or the defense of Moscow? I forget which. I'm a fucking World War II nerd too. Again, don't at me. I forget which it is. I know it's gonna piss some people off. I'm autistic too, it's okay. Yeah. No, it's... Yeah, no, it's just not a good time. It's such not a good time that it's... Russia's on their whole diet communism arc. Also, for anyone who brings up the argument that it's not real communism because X, it really is. They've only had, I don't know, several hundred years bordering on almost 1,000 now to figure out a good system of rulership in Russia, which was Prussia, or, you know, all sorts of different things. Well, Prussia was technically part of Germany, and then it's complicated, but Russia's had at least a good 200 years, bare minimum, if not longer, to figure out a good sense of leadership. And communism didn't do it. They can't do capitalism, because reasons. And socialism didn't really work all that well either. If you want a good look at what socialism looks like, it's not a good time. It's not a good time, not even a little bit. Just look at Britain. You may have people going, oh, Britain, that's a nice place to live. No, it's not. No, it's not even a little bit. It actually fucking sucks. Seriously, man, don't go there, it's not worth it. It's really bad. Most European countries fucking suck to live in, because you have us here in the US going, they're from Europe, it's a great place to live. They have socialism and free healthcare and all that. Those same people don't understand what it takes to get those things, which is $1, like a fucking candy bar costing like $500, or the equivalent of like 15 to have free healthcare because they get taxed so fucking much. Just ask anyone who lives in Britain who isn't a fucking moron, and isn't like general populace. They'll tell you. Actually, even general populace will tell you, yeah, they get taxed as shit. It's not a fun time. Just don't do it. Don't. Please don't. I'm begging of you, Christ. Like I'm part British. You don't want to be me. My life fucking sucks. Okay. So, yeah, you don't want to be me. Oh, God. I don't know what I'm gonna title this video, but, you know, I might just, like, add a little blur thing on my face, while I talk and shit, so that way you guys, like, can't see what the fuck I look like. And it blocks my eyes out. You know, my fucking not so great looking eyes, but, you know, some people disagree with that. Some are saying that they look really good, and I don't know who. I'm just saying some people are saying this. That was fucking terrible. We got a bad rap with China. We got a bad rap. We got a bad deal with cancer. I'm going to tariff cancer. Oh, God. Just so I don't piss anybody off, I'm not mad at Donald J. Glover. I mean, Trump. I'm gonna be honest though, I did watch a video recently of fucking, who was it? It was some guy on YouTube. I'll put his name up there, and I'll put the title of his video and everything, and I'll link it in the description if you want to watch it, but as well as the article for the AI shit. But yeah, no, he claimed that like Hillary was just a little edgy. And he actually forgot something. Unless I'm missing something here, I very distinctly remember during that election, I was like 7, obviously, but you know, I very distinctly remember seeing a magazine in Safeway that literally read something to the effect of Hillary embezzled money, and it turned out to be true. And I don't know. I'm not saying Donald Trump is like a good guy, but you know, I'd say if you were given those two options, someone who would embezzle money from the US taxpayer and someone who's just slightly corrupt, I'd say overall the slightly corrupt one's probably less bad. Also, he did a thing about how she's just edgy, and that's why she lost, I guess. But again, he completely missed the fact she embezzled money. Embezzled money from a fucking charity to help children or something like that. I'll put the fucking article up there. I'll find it. I'll fucking find it. I'll tell you what year it's from. I'm so fucking mad about that. People act like Hillary was a fucking saint or something, and she isn't. She's like the worst person on this fucking planet. Again, arguably worse than Donald J. Trump. I bet some of you didn't even know his middle name was J. Like, literally, I believe it's Joseph. I believe his middle name is literally Joseph. Which is funny, because we had a president called Joe it was like Joe R. Biden or something like that. God, I find that fucking hilarious. Anyway, yeah. I don't know what I'm gonna title this, and this is probably coming out like 2 days after I filmed it. I don't know. I might retake this with a different mask on, because right now I'm wearing a fucking neck gaiter, and I don't like the fact that people can see my eyes. It's scary. Fuck. I turned the mic off. I forgot that it does that. Yeah, no, the mic fucking turns off if there's no light. Like, just, I'm just little. Okay, I think that's gonna be all, and I'm gonna cut this off. Next video I do is gonna be really cringe. It's gonna be a fucking fast food tier list, and then after that I'm debating on Frostpunk. I don't know, it's between playing Vermintide 2 with my buddy, but it's all up to him if he wants to be recorded or not. Also, he's got to get his PC fixed, which fucking sucks. But yeah, no, I'd love to fucking do a recording of him and me playing fucking Vermintide 2. I'd be playing it for the first time. I haven't played it yet. I have like 20 hours in Frostpunk 2, or Frostpunk 1, not 2, 1. Maybe like a guide on how to survive the winter. You guys ever watch Windet before? I'll link him in the description too, but yeah, Windet did this thing that I really liked where he had a series called Explained in Insults. I think I might do something like that. It's kind of similar to Joe Crap from Joe Cat. If you guys ever watched him before, his whole like D&D explained thing. Yeah, that was pretty good, So, yeah, maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe. Anyway, I haven't developed an intro yet or an outro, so peace out, bye.